Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you for joining me today for the lucky Leo July Horoscope. Okay, so if you are new, please consider joining this channel. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell. Okay, so it's a bit of a quieter month this month, thankfully, after everything we've been through. Mercury has turned direct on the 21st, 22nd of June, and so things are moving ahead now. Not so many misunderstandings or miscommunications happening. We also have Jupiter, which is retrograde, going back into your 7th house. I'll talk about that when I talk about your in-depth horoscope. There's a few other planets that are retrograde, the outer planets. They won't affect you so much, so there's no need to really focus on that either. But I will tell you, I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you because I find they work in very well with the horoscope. They're usually an added confirmation. It's amazing how cards and astrology work together. Okay, and let's go to the board now and have a look at what these cards have to say. Alrighty, so I won't shuffle them too much because you can see what's happened. And we'll pick the first card, which will be like the first half of the month if you want to think in time. And the second card can be the second half of the month. Or you can just view them both together. And I like to have a little vision before I turn the cards over. Yes, okay, so now I can see stairs in front of me. It's very light. Okay, so this indicates there's a lot of insight and awareness about your next steps, your next action steps, what you have to do in life to get where you want to go. Okay, so the card that comes up is the 8 of Pentacles. I love this card. It's about working, doing a very good job and being rewarded for your good work. And it's also, there's like a spiritual element to it. People don't usually think of these sort of earthly pursuits like in Pentacles, money. It's not often that you sort of associate money and physical things with spirituality. So, but there is a spiritual element here, and that's about doing what your heart indicates you should do. And so you go along on that track, you work and you get paid in a handsome way, if you like. There's action here to be taken. There's also a lot of self-expression here with the blue, okay? You could be working with your hands in some way. Maybe it's some sort of manual craft or something like that. But I also think, and you can see, this is an overuse injury from typing. I had this when I was 23 and it's come back now because Mercury retrograde can bring things back. And it can also be indicating typing, working online as well, in my opinion. Okay, so there's some change there about your work. And there's actually, here in the horoscope, I'll come to this in a moment, there is some change about your work indicated. All right, now let's look at the second card. I'm going to go with that one. Hang on a sec. I'm going to go with that one. All right. Okay, closing my eyes, what do I see? I've got the stairs again. Again, action steps to be taken. They're saying, I see a child's tricycle here. They're saying, start out small, work your way up. Okay, so you're not going to get to the top in 5 seconds flat. It's a bit like Absolute Soul Secrets, which is a psychic network, and it's 21 years in operation. And I started out in my back bedroom reading for people. That's how it started. So, you start small and it grows. If you're on the right track, doing what you're supposed to do, it will grow. The card that comes up is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is interesting because we've got 2 Pentacles here. This is a money month for you, lucky Leo. This 6 of Pentacles is being very organised with your finances. I feel like you could be thinking of some investments. I say that psychically, not because the card indicates it, because it doesn't. It just means being organised, paying people, sitting there, organising your finances, paying everybody what you owe. But I do feel from a psychic point of view that you could be looking at investments if you're looking at cryptocurrencies, do be careful because there's still a lot of volatility there. I'm just going to close my eyes on that because I have been looking and I still can't be at this point convinced to buy any, but it's getting closer to the point where I will. Now they're showing me a whole lot of keys. There's a bunch of keys on a ring when I'm asking about cryptocurrencies, and it's a case of which one. You have to do your research, of course, which one opens the door. And when the door opens, there's a big rush of energy, okay? So I feel like some of you will do it, but you have to decide when and which one. Maybe pick a couple, because I believe there's thousands now. So maybe, pick a couple out of the bunch. And they need to have something substantial behind them, like this is the whole problem. This is the reason I haven't done it, is because there's nothing behind them. So, that's backing them up. It's just like gambling in a sense to me. So that's why I'm reticent. But this is a great card, very beneficial card. Okay, so bear those two cards in mind. And now we're going to look at your horoscope. So I'm going to make the board a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on there. All right, so first thing I noticed, because I've been looking at aspect patterns lately, which I don't normally include, but, things change and the aspects are looking, really standing out to me. So we've got two T-squares here. And the first one I'll talk about is Uranus here in your 10th in Taurus, Saturn here in your 7th house in Aquarius, and Mars here in your sign in Leo. Okay, so Mars in Leo, you really have a lot of strong determination to get ahead. But there's unpredictable changes in your workplace and they've got real physical consequences. So something where you felt that was solid before, it doesn't feel so solid now, perhaps because you want to get ahead. This unpredictable Uranus, which is volatile and presents changes that can happen very fast. Those changes can happen very fast. And versus your partner and what's going on in your significant relationships and perhaps a business partner. So Saturn likes rules, stability. So just then you've got sort of a conflict just there with Uranus and Saturn, because it's sort of almost opposite. Saturn is unpredictable, works in fits and starts. Uranus is unpredictable, works in fits and starts. Saturn likes to work slowly, steadily, cautiously. Okay, and in Aquarius, it's looking at the big picture. This could be, because it's the 7th house, this could be your husband, your partner, your wife, somebody close to you who wants to go slowly and look at the big picture. Okay, and you've got all this determination and motivation to get cracking and get going. So you're sort of balancing all of these three areas of your life this month: your work, your partner, and versus what you want to do yourself. Okay, so yes, there is a way through. So the oppositions are difficult, like very challenging, but with squares, with Uranus here, you can find a path, you can work through it. It's like a struggle to manifest what you want, and you'll get some version of it. You might not get exactly what you want because Mars can be a bit pushy and that turns people off. So do watch that. So to get the most of what you want, especially, when you're dealing with other people, be patient, basically. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to point out. Now, to your horoscope, as such, 30th of June to the 3rd of July, Mars trines Chiron, which is really nice because you're more in tune with your own inner energy, and there's some healing going on at a deep level there for you. You're able to express your individuality and your deep-seated needs and desires. It's a time when you can attempt to desire a healthy channel for your physical, emotional, and emotional well-being. Okay, a lot of growth coming to you this month. 1st of July to the 5th of July, Mars squares Uranus, which is this part of the T-square I was talking about. Mars there to Uranus, ... Okay, so here you've got to be careful that you don't overreact with impatience or recklessness. Watch your anger, okay? You may need to, you may have this desire to break free from some restriction, which will cause a lot of disruption in your life. Go for a run is my advice on that point. Get some of that energy out. It may be difficult to focus on one task for any length of time. And, you know, you normally have a fair amount of energy, but be careful you don't go around to all these different people or different places and scatter your energy, okay? You need to focus your energy. Watch you don't fly off the handle. And if you can do something creative and daring where you don't have to conform to the rules and desires of other people, that would be the best thing. 10th of July sees a new moon in your first house, your sign. Okay, this is all about planting new seeds around your identity and perhaps even your appearance. You may change your makeup, clothes, hair, that sort of thing. You could be feeling more perceptive and sensitive than usual, and you may even pick up the feelings of other people. So just watch that. Sometimes you can think they're your feelings and they're not. They're the feelings of others. Being at home in a comfortable, supportive atmosphere is probably the best thing for you at the moment. Objectivity might be a little bit hard to come by. You might be feeling a little bit confused or a bit foggy. And do watch that you don't react from habit or past conditioning rather than, you know, doing logically what the best course is, okay? 10th of July to the 27th of July, Mercury moves into your 12th house here, the house of the subconscious, the house of the goddess, I call it. It's a great time for quiet study and inward reflection. Your intuition and sensitivity to the hidden behind the scenes aspects is operating right now. You might be able to pick up some, you know, secrets or some deep hidden things going on, but you're less inclined to speak your mind or take a definite stand on some important matters. You might sort of say, I'll wait and see before I make any decisions, which is a good thing to do. 10th of July to the 14th of July, Mars trines your MC, and this is fabulous for advancing your life in general or your career. Making important long-range goals may be very effective. Excuse me. Independent action, self-reliance, or taking more of a leadership role is favoured now. You have the green light, so go ahead and do it. 20th of July to the 15th of August, Venus moves into your second house here. Now, Venus loves money and she loves to spend money too. So just watch, because you might be tempted to spend lavishly on special treats, or especially something buying things for the home that make your home more pleasant. And do watch frivolous purchases. It's a great time, however, to buy art, jewellery and other beautiful things which increase in value and will be appreciated for a long time. Then we have the sun. Oh, I haven't drawn it in. The sun moves into your second house of finances here. Okay, there. And you can make a strong statement to the world about who you are, and you're likely to be sort of more influential than usual. And it's... What have I done? Oh, sorry, that's wrong. It's not into the second house. It's from the 12th into your house. Sorry, sun into your first house. I don't know where I got second house from. Okay, so making a strong statement, and it's fine. It's a great time to do that. People recognise you and follow your lead now. And so they're likely to be more supportive of your ideas. You're likely to feel more confident, and you may be so preoccupied with yourself and your own desires that you don't, listen to other people. So that's an important sort of qualifier you need to remember. And then we have the full moon moving into your 7th house here on the 24th, okay? And this is all about transformation of your important relationships, because all relationships need attention, and they also need your time. So it's a time now for you to spend some time with your partner, your husband, the important people in your life, and your ties to women are also emphasised. Okay, if you have any important women around you, spend some time now. 26th to the 11th of August, Mercury moves into your 1st house here, and you're likely to speak out more than usual. Let your voice be heard. You might have been thinking about something for a long time, but you haven't actually come out and said anything, and now is the time for that. You're more likely to be keen and alert. You express yourself well. This is an excellent time to initiate discussions and communications, but you may be so intent on getting your message across you don't really listen to what other people have to say. So this is the issue. The 1st house is about you as the reference point. You're the most important person in your universe, and so you experience yourself primarily, and then the others come next. And so you just have to be careful that the others don't feel unheard, okay? And there's nothing wrong with experiencing yourself as a reference point. That's part of the process. So it's a good thing. And then we have 28th of July to the 28th of December. Jupiter comes back into your 7th house here. So you've got so much going on about you, and then you have these things going on with your partner as well, or your important relationships in your life. It's retrograde, so it's not likely to be, really super strong, but there could be some breakthroughs or rejuvenation of a relationship, and because anything Jupiter touch usually gets bigger, but it's retrograde, so that's a bit constrained. But you might be feeling more tolerant and generous with this person, more so than usual. And you also are likely to have a strong need not to be restricted or possessed by other people, especially with all of this going on in your sign opposite the 7th house. So, expanding your social involvement, meeting new people could also be a part of this mix. Maybe casual people become more important, casual connections become more important to you, and you're strengthening those important relationships during this time. 29th of July to the 14th of September, Mars moves into your 2nd house. And if you've sort of been ignoring your business affairs or your money, that's going to change now, because you'll have a lot more energy to become more active and more positive about your possessions and your finances. You're likely to have more ambition and enterprise than usual, but do watch for arguments over money, because they could be more frequent than usual, because Mars can argue. Mars is the planet of war, but on the positive side, it's also the planet of taking action. Then we have 31st of July to the 3rd of August, Mars opposition Jupiter. You're likely to have a lot of confidence and energy. You're likely to be more enterprising, and again, you don't want to be restricted in any way, okay? But there is advancement in your life, generally speaking. Do watch you don't overextend yourself or think you can do more than you actually can, and especially to do with your physical body. You could put your body under stress because you feel like you're younger than you are, because you feel rejuvenated, and then something can go wrong. Okay, so that's your horoscope. A bit going on with your finances, and that's evidenced by the cards as well. A bit going on with your relationships, okay, and your work. Some unexpected or unforeseen change coming in your work. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes now and see what I can see for you, lovely Leo, for the month of July 2021. Coins are straight, bang, 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 silver coins. all about transformation, perhaps in a money way. There's big speakers here in front of me. And it's like you're getting the messages from Spirit, you're getting them loud and clear, okay, about the changes you need to make in your life. This is sort of like a summary, I guess, of the horoscope, things I've just said. I've got a push bicycle in front of me, someone riding it super, super fast, okay? Don't go too fast. You need to slow down and think about things because you're feeling so confident and so energetic. You're going really, really fast. So do watch that. That's a bit of a concern. If you've come off a push bike at high speed, then you'll know what I mean. I have when I was a little girl and did some damage. So yeah, please don't go too fast. Now what else? Anything else? Something about fragrances, perfumes, aromas is beautiful. There's a flower and it's sort of opening up and this beautiful aroma is coming out, and I can see it's sort of going poof, and this perfume comes out. I've got no idea what that's about. Maybe it'll mean something to somebody, perhaps. Triangles in front of me, trines. These are trines in astrology. You do have a couple of trines in your horoscope this month as well. It just means that there's an easing of restrictions. Not that the restrictions totally go away, but they ease. If you're in a lockdown situation with COVID, you might find that there's an easing of the restrictions, for example. But you feel more free in yourself and you know that you're getting somewhere. Okay, so that's it, lovely Leos. Hope this has been helpful. Please give it a like and share on your social media. That would be fabulous. I really appreciate that. And leave me a comment. And most importantly, have a wonderful month. I'll see you all again soon. Okay, thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.